A couple of months ago, my wife and I were finding ourselves in a tough relational position. We didn't seem to be getting along very well, and it didn't seem like anything was getting any better. We were entrenched in an argument that ultimately probably didn't matter. And instead of doing the right thing and putting it behind us, apologizing and moving on, we kept just adding fuel to the fire. If you've ever been in any relationship, I'm certain you know what I'm talking about. And then after a while of our back and forth, my wife says to me, I think we are stuck on the crazy cycle. And my immediate thought was, there's no way she is using my teaching on me. What am I talking about? Well, see, whenever I do premarital or marital counseling, before doing a wedding or trying to help couples that are in a tough spot, I always cover this passage on marriage with the bride and the groom and I reference a book by a guy named Emerson Eggerichs called Love and Respect. The premise of the book comes from Ephesians 5:33, where Paul says that wives need to respect their husbands and husbands need to love their wives. These are the unique ways that God has wired men and women and the things that both need the most in a relationship. Well, what is the crazy cycle? The crazy cycle is where the man or the woman in the relationship believes that the other person has withheld what it is that they need, and in return, they are going to respond with a lack of what the other person needs as well. For instance, if the wife feels the husband has been unloving, she'll respond with a lack of respect. And due to the lack of respect, then the husband will respond once again with a lack of love, and the cycle will continue until, like Megan in our situation, someone decides to jump off. Well, just like there's a crazy cycle, there's also an energizing cycle in relationships. And that is where one person receives what it is that they need most, and they respond by giving what the other person needs most. The couple reciprocates this back and forth, and that's the key to a healthy relationship. Well, my wife did the right thing that day by identifying our pattern, and it was a good trigger for us to jump off that cycle and start a new, healthier one. It doesn't really matter what the relationship is, though. This is specifically geared towards marriage, but it works in any relationship. I bet if you pay more attention, you could use this principle in relationships like friendships or at work, and it could lead to healthy relationships in your life all over the place, which leads to a happier and healthier you. And honestly, who doesn't want that?